or undercooked meat may contain bacteria that can make you very sick, or worse. 1 in 6 Americans will get sick from food poisoning this year, and roughly 3,000 will die. But you can keep your family safer by using a food thermometer every time. Learn more about this and other important information. Check your steps at foodsafety.gov. That's foodsafety.gov. A public service announcement brought to you by the U.S. Department of Agriculture, the U.S. Department of Health and Human Services, and the Ad Council.
WIFO 105.5 FM Jessup, Big Dog Country.
Mike Birch Ford has the best finance department in South Georgia. We're not here to judge, we're here to help. Low interest rate and less than perfect credit is not a problem. Stop the search. Call Mike Birch.
January brought record-breaking cold, but the sales here at Mike Birch Ford were smoking hot. So now we've got to move this pre-owned inventory. We've got a great selection of clean one-owner vehicles as low as $150 a month. Stop the search. Call Mike Birch or at MikeBirchFord.com.
Jessup Premium Storage, 1455 South 1st Street is Jessup's best place to store your valuables. Whether it's furniture between moves or just a place for the overload, call Jessup Premium Storage at 530-8003. That's 530-8003. Jessup Premium Storage units are indoors, climate controlled, and they have 24-hour surveillance and on-site management. You have 24-hour, 7-day-a-week access to your unit. Sizes range from 5x5 to 10x25. They also have outside covered and uncovered spaces available for vehicles, boats, trailers, and RVs. Jessup Premium Storage on the Waycross Highway in Jessup. Since 1946, Murphy's Builder Supply has been serving the folks of Jessup, Wayne, and surrounding counties with quality products and knowledgeable service. Matter of fact, they feel they sell service first to make sure you get exactly what you need for your home improvement projects. And with each employee at Murphy's being there for 10 years or more, you know you're talking with someone with the experience to help you with building supplies, tools, paint, and all the things you need from a full-service hardware store. The best choice in home improvement is Murphy's Builder Supply, 156 Northeast Broad Street, Jessup.
Well, good morning to you. You're listening to the Big Dog, WIFO-FM in Jessup, 105.5 on your FM dial. Butch Hubbard here with you along with Bob Morgan. Thursday morning, the 12th day of April. We want to appreciate, just I want to say thank you for waking up and tuning in to Big Dog Country. We got a couple different guests on the world-famous Butch and Bob Show. Let's go ahead and get started. And let's see here. The world-famous Butch and Bob Show is brought to you by Mike Birch Ford in Blackshear, Jessup Premium Stores located out here on the Waycross Highway, and by Murphy Builder Supply located on Northeast Broad Street in downtown Jessup. And good morning, Bob. How's it going?
It's good. Another Wayne County win. So.
Isn't that great? Another Wayne County win.
Luckily, those kids weren't hurt in that collision.
Yeah.
Brought back memories of the collision I saw in Statesboro where one kid had to go to the hospital. So, scary thing when you see two outfitters collide and fall to the ground. So,
yeah. Well, we got our first guest this morning. Let's go ahead and talk to her. Bob, go right ahead.
Candy Harrison. What are we talking about, Candy? Farmers Market?
Talking once again about the Farmers Market,
okay.
Friends of the Market fundraiser dinner, going to be on Saturday, April 21st, beginning at 6 p.m. And we will have a delicious Southern meal for you. We're going to have a silent auction, a 50-50 raffle, an activity for the kids to do, and entertainment by the, the guitar and banjo aficionado Jeff Chandler. So I think it's going to be a lot of fun. It's going to raise money for operating expenses at the farmers market. We are a 501c3 nonprofit organization, and we do depend on donations, vendor fees, and grants and such to run our market. But we open the market with a mission to provide a venue where our local farmers could bring their produce and homemade products to sell to the community in the hopes of providing fresh, healthy food to our people here. So we've had a good 3 years. We're starting our 4th year.
I was going to ask you, this is the 4th year of the Wayne County Farmers Market since it's reopened.
Yes, it's flown by. I can't believe it. We've been so blessed, and we have actually doubled the number of vendors that we started out with. We've diversified. We're bringing in, on certain Saturdays, we'll bring in craft makers and different things. We recently had a vintage sale that went over really, really well, and we offer the market for rental for events to the public. So if you know anybody that's got a class reunion, a birthday party, whatever they want, we encourage them to come and rent our space. It seems to have worked out really well for people that have done it in the past.
Very nice space there. Completely kind of remodeled the inside of it there up under the roof, which has also been replaced.
Yes,
you don't have the rusted tin roof anymore. You got a nice looking one up there, and you've got the ceiling fans up there also, right?
Well, we actually don't have ceiling fans.
No, it's the side, it's the big side fans. That's right. Yeah, there's wind tunnels.
Yeah, exactly.
And you've got them on the side there to keep the air moving while folks are there when it warms up a little bit.
Exactly. Yeah.
Now you have opened up already, right? Here at the farmers market. So what's there now? What kind of, I didn't know any produce was coming out of the ground at this particular time.
Yeah, we had one of the main things we had that people look forward to, and it sold out both days, was Lanesbridge lettuce from Sonia Jones. And I called our market manager on Friday afternoon. I was like, Debbie, I need some lettuce. She's like, sorry, we're already sold out. They sold out by 3:30.
Now explain the lettuce that Sonia and her family grows.
Sonia grows her lettuce hydroponically. I think that's the way you pronounce that.
Okay.
It's not grown in the ground. It's grown up above the ground, and I can't explain how it all happens, but I know that it's beautiful. There's not one speck of dirt on it, and it's the most delicious lettuce that I've ever had. And she has several different varieties that she offers. I know there's a Summer Crisp, a Butterhead, a Romaine, and I don't know what else.
Absolutely amazing. You're telling me about things I never knew.
Mm-hmm.
I knew they grew lettuce out there, but I didn't know that it was done like this with so many varieties. Yes,
it is. So that was one of the most exciting things, I think, for people. So, like I said, sold out both days. But we also had we had tomatoes, we had squash, cucumbers, a lot of different produce, but mostly from Florida for now. So when we don't have local products available, we do allow vendors to bring in produce from out of town, but we always make sure that, we want our customers to understand what's local and what's not, but we just want to have it available, and so it was very popular. We also had a couple of baked goods vendors out there, and so, there weren't a ton of vendors yet, but what was there was very well received and sold out, and it was a great first weekend. In fact, the vendors were surprised at the turnout. And so they weren't quite prepared.
They weren't
for the
prepared
number
for
of people.
We're bringing more next time.
That's exactly right. So that was a good problem.
And tell us the hours of the farmers market, Wayne County Farmers Market.
It is 12 to 6 on Friday afternoons and 9 to 2, I believe, on Saturdays. And Debbie tells me these times, and then I forget them, but I believe that's correct.
All right. Now, the market manager is
Debbie Pye. She's done a fabulous job. She's grown that market. She's come up with
no pun intended, right?
Exactly.
Grown the market.
Yeah, exactly. But she does a great job, and we're just so happy to have her there to run it for us.
Well, I know it's always Wayne County items first, Georgia items second, and then southeast United States stuff next, like Florida, South Carolina, Alabama states that touch us there with produce that comes out at the same time, or they grow it there that we don't grow it here.
Right.
But the Wayne County Farmers Market has done an excellent job the last 3 years of allowing folks in our area to bring their produce down there and produce, and also, as you said, home-baked items, handcrafted items, things there at the Wayne County Farmers Market.
Mm-hmm. And I do want to say, too, and I didn't mention this, we did have some local produce that Jim Devaney has grown at the Boys and Girls Club, and it was all good, too, and I can't remember off the top of my head exactly what all he had, but I know he also had some plants, like tomato plants, watermelon plants, things like that. So that's another thing that we're offering, so people can go and buy their plants to plant their own gardens.
Well, this person likes the farmers market so much they wish it was open on Friday morning so he could go ahead and get their shopping done already. But you've only got so many hours you can be open there with one person handling everything with Debbie. So 12 to 6 on Friday, so the person is going to have to adjust their shopping schedule, and then Saturday from 9 till 2.
Yes, we appreciate their support.
Okay.
I'd like to go back to the fundraiser.
Let's go to the fundraiser. That's the reason why you're in here this morning, Candy, to talk about this big fundraiser coming up, the Friends of the Market.
I wanted to thank all of our sponsors. First of all, Woody Folsom Auto Group is our presenting sponsor.
Located right across the street there, the overflow.
That's exactly right.
Yeah.
That's exactly right. They love to come over to the farmers market and buy sandwiches and things like that when they're available. So they're a big supporter, and so we thank them for their presenting sponsorship. Then we also have different levels of sponsors, beginning with table sponsors who paid $500 to get 8 seats at the fundraiser, and those sponsors include B&W Birch Farms, Diversified Technical Solutions, Red Barn Market Garden, City of Scriven, Wasden Cabinet Shop, Wayne County Commission, Wayne County Farm Bureau, Wayne County Board of Tourism, and Wayne Obstetrics and Gynecology.
Okay.
Those are our table sponsors. Then we have half table sponsors who get 4 seats, and those include Bennett and Lindsay, Carter Group Real Estate, Camores, Country Financial, Sean O'Quinn, EAM Corporation, Randy and Joyce Franks, Harris and Company, Harris Ace Hardware, Harris Real Estate, Ralph Hickox, County Commissioner, Jones Medical Equipment, Marshland Community Federal Credit Union, Stephen and Joy Meeks, Rainier Advanced Materials, Spring Fever Farms, Wayne County Industrial Development Authority, Wayne Feed and Seed, and Wayne Memorial Hospital. So we want to thank all of them for their sponsorship. And then we've got over 30 Friends of the Markets, and I won't read all their names off, but they know who they are, and we thank them. Butch, like you said earlier, the Friends of the Market is a really great, little idea for fundraising. Friends of the Markets can paid $100, and for that they got 2 tickets, and so we appreciate them all. And most of all, we want to thank City of Jessup, because this property belongs to the City of Jessup, and once it was deeded over from the Georgia Department of Agriculture, they went right in, started working to rehabilitate the space so that this market could open, and we appreciate them and their ongoing partnership and support.
When I was talking to you earlier out there in the green room, we all know that the Commissioner of Agriculture for Georgia, Gary Blatt's going to be here today for the ribbon cutting ceremonies at Wayne Feed and Seed on West Cherry Street in Jessup at 3 o'clock, and you plan on being there to say hi to Gary, and of course, once again, thank him for all the work that he's done with this farmers market.
Exactly.
And also to invite him to another event coming up. But you're going to be there to welcome Gary back to Jessup.
Yes, absolutely. We appreciate it when Commissioner Blatt comes to town.
And soon, around 8:35 or so, we'll have Ed Exley on, as we do a couple times a week, and he's working down there at Wayne Feed and Seed. He'll also talk about the event coming up today on his bi-weekly 3-minute live ad they get each week. And then we've got another person coming in soon here on the world-famous Butch and Bob Show, another subject that's sitting out there in the green room ready to come on the air. Now, once again, tell us how folks can go to this event and get tickets and what will be going on at this event for the farmers market.
Okay, tickets are available now. They are $25 for adults, $15 for children 12 and under, and you can buy those tickets by contacting me on my cell phone at 424-9026.
424-9026. Candy Harris, all right?
Yes. Or you can, if you see one of our other committee members around town, you can certainly touch base with them. They include Debbie Pye, Shanda Thompson, Hallie Graham, Molly O'Haron, Calvin Anderson, Jim Devaney, and Bill Harvey.
Okay, and the event's going to be on what day again?
It's going to be on Saturday, April 21st, beginning at 6 p.m., and it will be at the market.
And what will be taking place that evening?
We will provide a dinner for them that will be really, really good, I promise. We'll have a silent auction so that we can raise a little more money. We've got some good items up for auction. We'll have a 50-50 cash raffle and a children's activity. where they can plant some kind of small plant and, you know, just learn about agriculture, learn that food comes from the ground, not from the grocery store.
Right.
And then we're going to have entertainment by Jeff Chandler.
Okay,
So,
well, sounds good. And it was interesting when you were talking about the table sponsors, whether it was full table or half table. A lot of the folks that are involved in the agricultural business, in agribusiness, whether it's directly on the farm or not, are involved in purchasing these tables.
they certainly are, and we made sure to contact them and ask for their support, and, you know, we want to support them in return. So we appreciate all of our sponsors, and we're glad to be able to highlight the agricultural community because that is Wayne County's largest industry, and we need to be there to support them.
Right, and Georgia's largest industry, agriculture is, everything that was connected with it. And Candy, tell folks how you're involved with the Wayne County Farmers Market.
I am on the board of directors, along with my husband, Nick Harris. He was one of the community leaders that brought a group together to make this happen, and so he got excited, so I got excited. So we've both been involved from the very beginning on the board of directors, and just trying to support it.
Kind of like growing a crop, you put that that seed idea down into the ground, fertilized it, formed a committee, and it grew, and now this is the 4th year of the farmers market here in Wayne County after being closed up for so many years.
Yes, so many years. And I just think it's absolutely beautiful.
It's a great place. Remember, folks, you can also rent the space for all kinds of events. I've seen all kinds of events there, so it's good that y'all can also rent it out to people if they need to use it.
Yes.
Bob, questions or anything for Candy?
No, just like I said, as you mentioned, it's just a great venue.
Thank you.
And I think it's just great. Like I said, I go there a lot. Great produce, great food. So people like the homegrown vegetables and.
Love it.
Yep.
It's good. It's been
And so
good.
many people have memories of going there as children. You know, I was talking to Mark Watson the other day, and he's like, I can remember coming here and my parents selling corn, and I mean, you know, so many people have stories.
Oh yeah. Lots of stories there. Wayne County Farmers Market located on North 1st Street in Jessup. Everybody knows where it's at.
You got to get there early because, like I said, the crowds are so big, the vendors run out of food.
That's exactly right. Get there early. That's right.
So
or have a contact like me, and text them and say, put me a couple of heads of lettuce back.
I'll put it to the side. I'm on my way.
Yeah, put Morgan on it, put Harris on it, just keep it to the side.
That's right.
All right. Well, good. Well, Candy, appreciate you coming in this morning. Good luck with the event. And that's coming up again on the
21st of April.
21st of April.
A week from Saturday.
Okay. Are you coming back in next week? Or?
Yes.
Okay, we'll see you again next week. Okay.
I'll be back.
All right. Sounds good.
Okay. Thank you all so much.
All right. We've got more guests in the green room. You're listening to the Big Dog, WIFO 105.5 FM in Jessup, world-famous Butch and Bob Show. We'll be back in a minute.
This Friday and Saturday at your Jessup Sonic America's Drive-In. It's Music Fest 2018. A live concert Saturday from 4 until 9 p.m. Car show from 10 until 2 p.m. with a donation to Camp Hope. Friday night, April 13th at 7. Make a $20 donation and receive a VIP pass to meet the artists for photos and sound check. Then Saturday, go backstage to meet and greet the artists after the concert. They'll be shooting a music video. This is a fundraising event for Camp Hope, Hospice of South Georgia, for the benefit of kids who have lost a parent. Artists are Kevin Colt, Alexis Raines, Presley Aaron, Braden Ryle, Shelby Z, formerly on American Idol and The Voice, and the main event recording artist Nick Howell. All donations benefit Camp Hope. Gold sponsors Woody Folsom Automotive, Western System, Double House, Search Arrows, Fastback Tees, Code Blue Technical, and Sonic. Special thanks to all supporting sponsors. Music Fest 2018, Saturday from 4 until 9 p.m. at your Jessup Sonic America's Drive-In, 919 South 1st Street, Jessup.
Oops, that's my cue. Big Dog Country Radio, WIFO 105.5 FM in Jessup. Do want to let you know that coming up sometime around 8:40, somewhere in that area, we've got Ed Exley coming on from Wayne Feed and Seed, and right after that, we're going to give away some free passes to Wild Adventures, 2 free passes to Wild Adventures. We'll give that away right around 8:40. Right after we get through talking with Ed Exley from Wayne Feed and Seed, to tune in to be your chance to win a couple of free passes to Wild Adventures Adventure Park over in Valdosta. WIFO 105.5 FM in Jessup, Big Dog Country Radio. We continue on with the world-famous Butch and Bob Show. And, Bob, we got another guest in this morning. Introduce our guest.
Scott Hoyle's in here with Fatback Tees, and, again, they're doing a fundraiser, and I'm just turning it over to him.
Scott?
Yes, sir.
Okay, go ahead. Introduce yourself again and where you're from.
Oh, I'm sorry. Scott Hoyle, Fatback Tees, a Code Blue Tactical here in Jessup.
Right downtown, Cherry Street, Macon Street, y'all.
Yes, sir. Just so everybody knows, I know some do, some don't. Our voice of Wayne County, Mr. Bob Morgan himself, has an issue going on, and I believe it's... Say it, Bob?
I got a cancerous tumor in my intestine. They're going to do surgery shortly. I got one more test to do. The PET scan came back good yesterday, so getting good results. The prayers are already being answered, but went in for original, just a routine colonoscopy, and they found the cancerous tumor. So, again, they have to have surgery, and it's going to be done in Jacksonville, but I haven't got the date of the surgery. I still have one more test they want to do, and that's going to take place Monday here at the hospital. So going through a lot of tests, a lot of screenings. It's been a whirlwind event, but again, I appreciate everybody's thoughts and prayers, and there's been a lot of support of Wayne County, and I do appreciate everybody's concern. And like I said, hopefully, they said they can go in, do the surgery, no chemo, no radiation after that. So it's all been good news so far. So just hoping the prayers continue, and hopefully we get good results once the surgery's over with.
So with that being said, when we heard about it, I spoke to a few people, and they was like, what can we do for Bob? Because if you turn on the radio, you're going to hear Bob Morgan. You turn on a sportscast, you're going to hear Bob Morgan.
Sports, news, play-by-play on sports, all kinds of stuff he's on.
I've been here for 25 years, and when I don't get to make a game, it's 105.5 listening to Bob Morgan. So what we're going to do, Fatback Tees has come up with a T-shirt. The back of this shirt is going to say, "Nobody fights alone." It's got a ribbon that represents colon cancer in the center of it, and behind it's a WC that stands for Wayne County. And below that it says, quotations, "Oh, how sweet it is." And on the front of it, it says, "The voice of the Jackets." We're going to sell this shirt for $15. With the help of the newspaper, was going to put it in the paper this weekend. And with the help of Prime South Bank, who set up a account for this money to be deposited in, for every shirt sold for $15, we're going to give $11 to that account. The only thing we're going to keep is to recoup our shirts and to pay for my help. My wife asked me this morning, I thought you said we was going to keep 5 and give Bob 10. I said, yeah, we were, but if anybody remembers Mr. J.D. Paul, you know, the number 1, I told somebody once before that that's important to me. So we're going to give $1 extra, so it'll be 11 instead of 10.
So every T-shirt that you sell for this fundraiser to help Bob with his medical situation here, $11 will go into this account at Prime South to help with the medical cost on this.
Yes, sir. That'll be given to Bob for whatever needs that may arise.
And there's a lot more needs than just medical, too.
Yes, sir. Also, what we're trying to let people know is if you're a civic organization, if you'll come to Code Blue Tactical and pick up an order form, or if you want us to deliver one, contact us at 912-294-0767.
And that's at Code Blue Tactical in downtown?
That's my cell phone number.
And your
Code Blue.
Tell folks your name once again.
Scott Hoyle.
And spell the last name?
Hoyle.
Okay. 294-0767 Scott Hoyle at Code Blue Tactical and Fatback Tees, okay?
Or contact Code Blue Tactical directly at 912-559-6117.
Okay.
Somebody asked me how long we're going to do this. We're going to do it until we're done.
Okay, do it till you're done.
And Bob, so you know, I think the other night when we was at the ball game and the young man from Ware County dove and hit the wall, if you've seen that support from Wayne County for one young man, who plays baseball, I can only imagine the support that we'll see to help Bob Morgan out.
There's going to be tons of support. And folks, just go by Fatback Tees, code Blue Tactical in downtown Jessup at the intersection of Cherry and Macon Street, and place your order for these fundraising T-shirts being printed by Fatback Tees.
And if anybody has any question, again, call that number at 912-294-0767. Ask me, text me, whatever any questions you may need, and we'll be able to direct you in the right direction.
Yeah, as you mentioned, civic organizations or other organizations or churches or whatever that want to do a big order, they can contact you at the 294-0767 or directly down there at Code Blue Tactical in downtown Jessup at 559, is that right? Can you read my writing here? 559-6117.
Yes.
And this is a fundraiser to help Bob Morgan, who does have colon cancer, and surgery should be set up soon. It's not really colon cancer.
It's intestine. The colon was clear. They found the tumor in the intestine.
Oh, it's further up.
Yeah, it's further up.
All right. So. The intestine cancer, and
it's just a cancerous tumor. They said they think it's centrally located. And I was talking to the doctor in Brunswick, and the doctor that's going to do the surgery, that they feel they can go in laparoscopically and take it out. And I said the good news is they're saying no chemo, no radiation after that. It's just checkups every 6 months. But that's the good news. But they want the PET scan done. I don't know if you've read a PET scan. People that have the PET scan know what I do. If you're claustrophobic, but you go in there, they shoot you up with some kind of medication that kind of lights you up like if there's any cancer in your body, it'll light up. So that was a scary thing. That's a several-hour process. Did that in Brunswick this week, but got the call yesterday. The PET scan came back clear, which was a good indication. But they want to do one more test here on the liver at Wayne Memorial Hospital. Do that Monday at 10, and then after I do that, the surgery will be set up. But the surgery is definitely going to take place in Shands in Jacksonville. Like I said, medical expense, hospital expense is going to be pretty extensive, so I appreciate all the help, and I appreciate this fundraiser. Like I said, any help is appreciated. Again, the outpouring of support's been tremendous. People calling, what can I do? Can I take you here? Like I said, I appreciate it all. I've been writing a lot of thank you letters lately, and I thank everybody. If I hadn't thank you personally, I promise I'll see you and thank you personally, but I do appreciate you, Scott, doing this fundraising, so I appreciate it.
Okay, Scott Hoyle in this morning from Fatback Tees doing a fundraiser to help Bob with his cost because of this situation with intestinal cancer. And as you mentioned, Bob, you got one more test.
One more test on
and then surgery will be set up.
Yeah. Like I said, I still feel that God's using me as a purpose to let people know that if you're over 50 years of age, I said if I didn't do the colonoscopy, they wouldn't have found it because I had no symptoms. I'm asymptomatic, and a lot of people that have cancer, they don't have symptoms. It's like women that have breast cancer, they go for a breast exam and they don't realize they have cancer. Early detection is the main thing. That seems to be the main thing they're telling me. Luckily, they found it early. It's a slow-growing cancer. It's non-aggressive. They believe it's in one location where they can go in and take it out. And the good news was when the doctor said he didn't think there was going to be any treatment after that. So that was a real positive sign for me. And the PET scan was the scary thing because my niece, who's a nurse, kept telling me, you got to have a PET scan, because the PET scan will show your whole body where if it's gone anywhere else, it'll show you, it'll light up. So laying in that chamber was kind of scary because it was, like I said, it's a long process. And I said, how many pictures you got to take? And the lady says, just be patient. We still got some more to go. And I said, when do I find out the results of that? They said, they'll call you tomorrow. I said, waiting for that phone call that was just nerve-wracking yesterday. But around lunchtime, they called and said, look, we got the results. The PET scan showed nothing except for where it's at, so everything. But they still want this other test on my liver, so that's going to be done Monday here at the hospital. And then the surgery will be set up shortly after that. So they're saying 3 to 5 days in the hospital, 10 days rest after that. But again, not looking forward to it, but it is what it is. And I just appreciate all the support that I've gotten in Wayne County. I tell people all the time I love Wayne County. I call it God's country, but when things are tough, people always rally, and I do appreciate all the support. Phone calls, letters, cards, everything that I've gotten over the last several weeks has been overwhelming. So again, it's deeply appreciated, and again, I appreciate you, Scott, for having this fundraiser because the medical cost is going to be the big thing. The hospital stay, the bills are already coming in, so the insurance pays so much, but after that, it's out of pocket. So I do appreciate all the support that, and hopefully people buy these T-shirts, enjoy wearing the T-shirt, and I do appreciate it. Thank you.
No problem, Bob.
Okay, just go to Fatback Tees in downtown Jessup and place your order for the shirts, the T-shirts. It's $15, $11 goes into the fund for Bob. Just $4 to cover the cost there for code Blue Tactical and Fatback Tees. Get a hold of Scott Hoyle at 294-0767 or call directly down there to code Blue Tactical at 559-6117, located right there at the intersection of Cherry and Macon Streets in downtown Jessup. Do your part in anything that you can help out with Bob with these medical costs and other costs he'll have with this surgery coming up in the next few days. All right.
Yeah, I appreciate
you coming in, Scott. Anytime you want to come back on and talk about this, we'll set it up.
Most definitely, Butch.
All right.
Bob, thank you. Bob will be praying for you along with everybody else.
All right,
God
Bob.
bless you.
All right, WIFO 105.5 FM in Jessup, Big Dog Country Radio, world famous Butch and Bob Show. Hold on a second here. Are shirts ready now? Somebody wants to know if the shirts are ready now. They'll be ready in 2 weeks. Go ahead and place your order, and they'll be ready in 2 weeks. All right, world famous Butch and Bob Show brought to you by Murphy Builder Supply, located on Northeast Broad Street in downtown Jessup, and also brought to you by